You don't leave this life, you get erased. And tonight, you realize you're next. You don't wake up one day and decide to become a hitman. It happens slowly, quietly, like a door closing behind you, without you even noticing. At first, it's just survival. Money problems, wrong people, bad timing. You tell yourself it's temporary. Just one job, just one mistake, just one step into a world you don't understand yet. Your first assignment isn't even supposed to be a kill. That's how they pull you in. It's simple, easy, low risk. You're just there to help. Watch the door, deliver something, stay quiet, and you do, because you need the money, because you trust the person who brought you in, because you think you're still in control. But control is an illusion, because the moment something goes wrong, everything changes. You remember it clearly, the shouting, the panic, the gun in your hand that you were never supposed to use, and then silence. There's a moment after your first kill where time freezes, where your brain tries to understand what just happened, where you realize you can never go back. That's the first reason hitmen can never leave, because the person you were is gone. After that, things move fast, too fast. They don't give you time to think because they don't want you to. You're given another job, then another, then another, each one slightly easier than the last. Not because killing becomes okay, but because your emotions start to fade. You learn how to disconnect, how to stop seeing people as people, how to turn fear into focus, how to turn hesitation into action. And that's the second reason you can't leave, because you've been trained to survive this life, not escape it. You start making money, real money, more than you've ever seen before. You upgrade everything, your clothes, your apartment, your lifestyle, but not your peace. That never comes, because deep down, you know something's wrong. You start noticing things, the way people look at you, the way your phone is always being watched, the way your boss never really asks, he tells. And that's when it hits you. You don't work for them, you belong to them. That's the third reason hitmen can never leave. Ownership. They know everything about you, where you live, who you care about, what you've done, especially what you've done. You think you can just walk away, disappear, start over? No, because the moment you try, you become a liability. And in this world, liabilities get removed. You've seen it happen before. A guy who got scared, wanted out, started asking questions. One day, he was just gone. No explanation, no goodbye, just silence. And everyone understood the message. So you stay, not because you want to, but because you have to. But something changes over time. It's not the jobs. Those stay the same. It's you. You start remembering things. Old memories, a life before all this, a face, a voice, a version of yourself that feels like a stranger now. And that's when the doubt begins. You hesitate, just for a second. But in this world, a second is everything. You start asking dangerous questions. What if I leave? What if I disappear? What if I try? But deep down, you already know the answer. Because you've seen too much, done too much, become too much. That's the fourth reason hitmen can never leave. Knowledge. You know how everything works. The people, the systems, the secrets. And secrets like that don't get released. They get buried. So now you're trapped. Not by chains, not by walls, but by choices. Every decision you made led you here. And now there's only one way forward. You keep going. Job after job, face after face, life after life, until one day something breaks. Maybe it's a look. Maybe it's a memory. Maybe it's a moment that hits too close. And suddenly, you don't feel like a professional anymore. You feel human. And that's the most dangerous thing you can be. Because humans hesitate, humans regret, humans make mistakes. And in this world, mistakes don't get forgiven, they get punished. You start making plans, quiet ones, careful ones, saving money, watching exits, looking for a way out. But every path leads to the same place, nowhere. Because this life isn't something you leave, it's something that ends you. That's the final reason hitmen can never leave. There is no exit, only endings. And the worst part? You knew that from the very beginning. You just didn't want to believe it. So now you wake up every day knowing the truth, not wondering if it will end, but when and how. And until that moment comes, you keep going. Not because you're loyal, not because you're strong, but because you're already gone. And people like you don't leave. They get left behind.